Imagine lollipops with dicks. That's Joey,
That's Ryan.
and we're palling around.
I'm, anyways, I guess. I don't know what to say about that one.
Hmm? You're like,
You know
well,
what?
we'll figure it out.
I do. I lollipop with dicks?
Yeah, so a lollipop, but on the stick of the
Yeah.
lollipop, there's a dick.
Is it? It's a candy dick.
No,
Oh, okay.
but it is proportional to the lollipop.
It's a baby dick.
Well,
I don't want. I don't want a
no,
baby dick
depends on how
lollipop,
big the
right?
lollipop is. Just saying.
Sorry, sorry. I was just thinking of one of those giant flat lollipops,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
and it just made me think of a giant flat dick, like
No,
Flat Stanley's dick.
it wouldn't be a flat
Hey,
dick.
can we start doing episode names? Because I think Flat Stanley Dick is a great one for this episode.
All right, we can.
Flat Stanley Dick. It's also a great band name.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is episode negative one.
I believe it's -1.
It
Yeah,
is -1. We are almost there.
I believe we already talked about this. Is tomorrow 0 or 1? I
Mm,
mean, not tomorrow. Next week.
um, good point. No, I think it's one. No one has an episode zero.
You're right. No, people do zeros all the time. Just not in this type of podcast. Usually D&D podcasts.
Well, yeah, but those are nerds. We don't care about nerds.
Hey Ryan, you want to start a D&D podcast?
Sure.
Okay. We can invite some friends and play D&D. I don't really know what goes into playing D&D.
Can we wear costumes?
Is it going to be a video podcast?
Um, well, I mean, probably eventually. I call it
Because
white. No,
I
what?
do love the idea of an all audio podcast, and it's like, dude, seriously, your costume, I can't get over it.
Yeah. So,
So what's okay?
so you have a game for us, right?
Um, do you want to just jump straight into it?
No, not really.
Oh, but we're going to.
I don't.
We need a theme song.
Oh, not really. But okay.
We need a theme song.
Mm, mm, yeah.
And I've been workshopping
Uh,
some theme songs.
I don't like this.
So here's the premise of the game. I
Uh,
have some lyrics written down.
mhm.
You have to tell me what song they come from.
Okay.
But there's a twist. They're you and me themed. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I was taking a sip of milk.
You're just drinking milk on the podcast.
Yeah, and eating rice pudding. But no one can see it, so they don't know.
I'm gonna love it when we finally get cameras. It's gonna be one hell of a day. All right, I'm going to try my best not to sing these because I don't want to give it away. This
Okay.
first one though should be easy. Now, I want to mention, I'm no poet, I'm no music scientist,
Uh-huh.
theorist, music theory. I don't study music theory.
Right, it's not rocket surgery.
It's not rocket surgery. I tried my best to keep it in the same meter,
Mm-hmm.
same syllable count.
Okay.
Some of them might be a little bit of a stretch.
Okay.
This first one should be easy though.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
There goes my buddy. Watch him as he jokes.
Okay, this is my hero. Foo
There
Fighters.
goes my buddy. He's all but funny.
Yeah, that's Foo Fighters. Hero.
Okay. Well,
Easy.
you kind of jumped the gun. Don't even play in my space. It's fine.
Oh.
But that's 1 for 1.
Yep. Okay.
Sorry, I
I just.
I crammed because I had this idea and I didn't do it until about 5 o'clock this evening.
Oh. So earlier
Like
in
a
the week,
hamburger.
by earlier I mean Monday when you told me about this,
Yeah.
you still hadn't done it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Like a hamburger. Block no air in my lungs. Like a hamburger, the start of two best buds.
Was that like a virgin?
God damn it. Is it because I was too lazy to not change it enough?
Yeah, probably.
Joey used to work at the plant. Micro's laying
Living on a
off.
prayer.
He's you don't even want to listen to the whole
Oh, go
thing?
ahead.
Micro's laying off. He's down on his luck. It's tough. So tough. Ryan works the shop all day, hates his coworkers. He needs a friend, a bud. A bud.
Okay.
Now, last one.
Okay.
This one. This one's a stretch.
Okay.
And I don't know if you'll get it. I'm hoping you will. With the light on, it's hilarious. We all joke now. Entertain us. I feel clever.
Got it.
It's lowbrow. We all joke now. Entertain us. A fart joke. Now a cum one. A pedo joke. Now another. Yeah.
Yep. As soon as you said entertain us, I knew it was Smells Like Teen Spirit.
I knew I should have changed that. But I couldn't. It just fit so well.
No. Great game.
Yeah.
None of them will work.
Ah, damn it. Which one do you think is the best contender?
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Really?
Yeah. But none of them work because we need to have something original. We can't just fucking plagiarize a song.
Nah, we'll see.
We can't parody a song. It's gotta be
Nah, we'll
original.
see. We'll see.
Well,
We'll
we have.
see.
Okay.
We'll see. So I should stop learning GarageBand?
No, GarageBand is fine. Just
Okay.
don't mimic another song.
Right. What if
Also,
it's only
also,
slightly?
also, how are you messing with GarageBand if you have no Apple products?
Well, I have apples.
Oh, right.
I thought you could. I 100% thought you could. You know what? I'm not an Apple scientist. I wouldn't know any better.
Mm-hmm. You're not a scientist at all.
Well, I beg to differ.
A scientist of what?
I'm a scientist of many things.
Like?
I can tell you exactly how many beers it takes me to get drunk. That's science.
I don't feel like that's science.
You don't think so?
No.
I can. Nope, that's really it. That's all I can do. Pretty good at. Pretty good at playing the jug.
Would you ever? Would you? Okay. If you could, if you could be a scientist? What would you be a scientist of?
Of anything. Is
Of
this?
anything.
That is tough.
But
because
it's one
science is
thing.
fucking
Only
boring.
one thing.
Right. Could I be? Define scientist.
All right. Scratch the question. What if
Okay.
you? Because yeah, this is too. You've complicated it too much. Okay. Let's say you were a professional athlete. What sport would you
Oh.
play?
I don't know, dude. Sports are kind of yucky. It would
Shut
have
the
to
fuck
be a
up.
goofy one.
What sport would you play if you were a professional athlete? If you were paid to play this sport, what would you play?
Does choosing a more well-known sport increase my pay, or do I get paid the same regardless of the sport?
You get paid the same regardless of the sport. I
Curling,
just
baby.
curling?
Curling.
like the ice.
Yep, like the ice.
Now, would you be the stone?
If I can, absolutely, 100%. I would be. Wait, just one stone?
Yeah, you'd be like the last stone they throw, to try to knock some other stones around.
I definitely don't want to be the first one. I feel like
Yeah,
we would
no.
just win every time.
So
They just
I'm
throw me down and I just push all the others away.
so I'm imagining in my head you on your belly, and then
Yeah.
your legs and arms are behind you. You're like holding your feet behind you. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay, so
While I'm
so
on my belly?
so yeah, imagine you're laying on your belly, right?
Yeah.
So then you bend your knees and put like your feet to your butt,
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then you reach back and hold your feet with your hands.
Yeah, I don't think I can flex
And then
like
you have just a handle right on top,
yeah.
and they just slide you down, and you're like slowly turning.
See, I was thinking
I've,
on the bag.
I've seen it. I'm
On
seeing
the
it.
bag, hands and arms in the air. Sorry, arms and legs in the air.
Oh. Well, I'm imagining on the belly, and I'm imagining the camera at the end of the alley, lane, whatever you want to call it. So the camera's at the end of the lane, and it's
And
you
my
can you
my
can you can
face when
see
I
you
realized
can
they
see the
chunked me too hard.
you can see the other stones, on the target, and then you see you further back in the frame coming down, and you're slowly rotating around to where you can see your face, and you're just locked on the stones, wide as like eyes as wide as they can go. I don't know. I think
How
it's
heavy
funny.
is a curling stone?
I don't know, like 50 pounds.
Right. So the people throwing me are like the world's strongest men, then,
Well, they're
huh?
not really curling. You don't throw the stone, you slide it.
Right, but you have to pick it up and
Mm,
drop it.
no, you don't.
Do I start on the ground?
Yes, curling starts on the ground. The stone is on the ground, and then they give like one little push, and then they slide on their knee while holding it, and then they kind of line it up as they're doing that, and then just kind of let it go at the line. So
Okay.
that's what they do with you, and you would just
Yeah.
slowly spin around, lock eyes with the other stone. Well, I guess you wouldn't lock eyes. You lock your eyes on the other stones. That'd be weird if the other
Said
stones had
50
eyes, huh?
pounds, huh?
I don't think
So
they're 50 pounds.
punching
I
them
was
out of the
kidding.
way is out of the option, right?
It would hurt a lot, but I don't think they're 50
Yeah.
pounds.
Do you think they'll give me boxing gloves?
How heavy is a curling stone?
I'm gonna put in my guess at least 30.
Um, 44 pounds. So actually,
Wow,
I was
you were really
close.
close.
Oh
Yeah,
wait a minute. I think it's like bowling balls. Like you can choose
there's
different
different.
weights because it says the rule book states the stone cannot be greater than 44 pounds. Oh, but
Huh.
no less than 38 pounds. So between 38 and 44.
That is. I'm
Those are odd
sorry.
numbers, but
That is such a tight. Why?
I don't
That's the
know.
dumbest thing I ever heard.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about you, bud? What sport would you pick?
Well, I'm pretty sure we all know that.
Nope. Juggling.
No, water
Um.
polo.
Ryan, you would drown the first day.
I can swim. Oh wait, my leg doesn't kick that well
Now,
anymore.
is water polo the one where you're on horses in a giant lake and you have to smack the balls?
That's the thing. Regular polo, you're on horseback, but water polo, I don't think you're on horseback. But it makes no sense. Why wouldn't you be on horseback?
Water polo is the dumbest fucking thing ever, dude.
Isn't it you just swimming around throwing a ball?
It's basketball, but it's water up to your like shoulders.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's like 4.5 feet of water, and it's instead of like a basket, it's like I want to say it's like almost like a net, but it floats. and it's more like a basket. I don't fucking know. It's just dumb.
So is
It's
everything?
just water basketball.
So are the nets anchored down, or are they just free floating around?
I want to say they just float, dude, but that can't be right. Oh, it's like they float, but it's like there's like a ring.
Uh,
So like you can't push them close. You can't like push
right, right,
the
right, right,
basket out of the way.
right. So
So
they are
someone's
anchored.
most certainly drowned doing water polo before, right?
I maybe, probably. I guarantee it.
Like someone
Maybe. I
elbow
don't know.
checks them. Okay, I'm looking at it. It is the dumbest looking thing ever. It looks like something old people play.
Water polo?
Also, Ryan, I need you to look it up. I need you to pull it up on Google. I need you to look up water polo because I'm on images and I see 7 pictures that are fucking identical.
Images. Um, when you say identical,
Different people, same pose.
okay, yeah, that's
There's
what I
like
was.
7.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Like same angle, very similar angle.
And why do they have it in their mouth like that?
I don't know, dude. What?
Huh?
I think you looked
Oh,
up something else.
whoops, that was water porn. Shit.
I see.
Polo. There we go. Yeah. Speaking of water,
Yeah,
why don't we put anchors on more stuff besides boats?
right, right.
Like
That's a
cars?
great question. I'm going to counter you with hot air balloons.
Yeah, but cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why don't we put anchors on cars?
Because we have brakes. Silly.
Yeah, but we can't be in the car all the time to
Oh,
hold the brakes.
right. I see your confusion here. If we throw an anchor out the window, it's going to kill small children and animals. Ooh!
And
It automatically swivels the bottom of your car
uh-huh.
and just digs into the ground, and
Okay.
then you pull a lever and it pops back up. Now, there is going to be the
Huh.
issue of constantly having to repave the road.
Yeah, but that's not our fault. I mean,
That
that's not
is
our
not our fault.
problem. We don't have to do it.
What would you, Ryan,
Hmm.
when would you need to use an anchor in a car? Like,
No, I
realistically.
don't know. On a hill?
Okay. And just paint me a picture. How well do you think that's going to work for you?
If you've got a heavy enough anchor
Yeah.
and you throw it in a soft enough spot where it digs into the ground, I feel
Uh-huh.
like it would work pretty well. Or if you throw it around a tree.
You know how movies, they always, like, throw an anchor down, like, off a boat?
Uh-huh.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean when Johnny Depp's like, throw the anchor. And he picks it up and just tosses it off the side of the boat.
Yeah.
And then it sinks down to the bottom of the boat and it gets wedged like under a rock or in some reefs or something.
Okay.
What if there's no reefs? What if it's just sand?
Yeah, the anchors are made to dig into the sand.
Have you ever heard of yes and?
Of what?
Yes and?
Yes, and?
It's when I make a joke, and no matter how stupid, you play along because it's funny. What you're doing
Oh.
is no and. So I make a
Oh,
joke
right.
and you go, that's stupid. Shut the fuck up.
No.
A little bit.
I would never
Just a
say that.
smidgen. You don't say it. Not with your words, anyways.
If we were door-to-door salesmen, what would we sell? I was just thinking about, like, how did they first sell anchors, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Did they have door-to-door salesmen for anchors?
No, it would obviously be ship-to-ship salesman.
Oh, you're right.
Right. And I imagine a lot of crashes happen, and it kind of sold itself. At least that's my guess.
Wait. Well, okay, yeah, never mind. I was gonna say why would. Yeah, never mind.
What would we sell? Ryan, I don't think either of us are cut out to be salesmen.
What
I
is that
I know
supposed to
I'm
mean?
not. Try sell me on something right now.
Listen, that wasn't the question. The question was what would we sell?
Right, what do you think you could sell me on then?
Water.
I already got it, don't need to buy it from you.
Where do you get it from?
Tap.
Yeah. Have you seen the city water lines? How gross they
Yeah,
are?
don't care. If it was gonna kill me, it would have killed me by now.
No, that's not the point, though. What about this
I,
water?
I get water at Walmart.
Okay, but how much do you pay for that water?
I don't.
You, you don't.
Nope.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't record this part.
Just walk out with it under my shirt.
Just a bottle at a time?
Nope. Whole case.
Under your shirt.
Yep. I wear a
Uh,
pretty baggy shirt.
They must be like, damn, he works out.
I tape it to the front so it looks like a six-pack. A very bulbous six-pack.
Bulbous.
Bulbous.
Why? Why bulbous?
Because it has bulbs.
But bulbous is like bubbly, isn't it?
No, yes, I don't know. I couldn't think of the right word. It's like suction cups, I guess. Because there's a bunch of
Guess.
polka dotty. I would have very polka dotty abs. Bulbous was just the easiest word to say at the time.
You still didn't answer the question though. What would we sell?
Nothing, because we would be very bad at it.
Okay, so what would we sell? We
We
got to
would
think about this.
obviously
If we're
sell.
very no, think about this logically. If we're very bad at it, say we get
Mhm.
a job at a big company that all they do is door-to-door salesman stuff,
Uh-huh.
and the the CEO says, "Wow, these guys suck at salesmen, but I really like them. I want to keep them around. They're funny guys. I
Right.
need something for them to sell. What would he have us sell if we're
Okay.
really bad at selling stuff?"
I don't know what it would be, but I know our tactic.
Okay.
Our tactic would rely on me being a terrible salesman, making my pitch, being a fool, the person going, that product is stupid, I would never buy that. And then you coming up and being like whatever the opposite of that product is. So it makes it look great in comparison automatically. And they just buy it without you
So,
having to say anything.
so we would have two products. A
Well, no, one's
decoy product?
imaginary.
Oh.
Yeah, one's all in my head. They cannot ask to see samples because I cannot provide it. Would it be a service?
Like?
Home security. I offer home
Okay.
security. I make it seem like I'm very bad at my job and show all the flaws in the home security
Right, and then I offer
to break into their
to
house
break
and
into
steal
other
all
people's
their
houses
stuff.
for them.
Right.
I come in
Oh,
and I
oh
say
no, no.
that
I show them the home security. They know it's bad. They go
right.
to every house with this home security. They break in. They steal those people's stuff. You come in and steal all their stuff.
So basically we're not door-to-door salesmen at all. We're just
We're con
thieves.
artists. Yeah.
No, I was thinking more
what's
along
the
the lines of
difference?
like, you try to sell this shitty home security, and then I come in and say, listen, your
You
neighbors,
just sell them a
they
gun.
just, your neighbors just upgraded to this security system, and let me tell you, it's not that great. And they already know because you just told them how not great it was. So then I'm
Right.
like, all right, I can break in for you.
hold on. So your pitch is to just go up and be like, "Hey, your neighbor has really bad home security," and they're like, "Who are
Yeah.
you?
Do you need some
What do
stuff?
you want?" And then you go, "Oh, my name is Ryan. I'm with DoorToDoorSalesman.inc.
Okay.
Do you want me to break into your neighbor's home for you?"
No, I go, what's your name?
Joey.
Joey. No, no, it can't be your name. We're role playing
Oh,
here,
okay.
okay?
All
You're
right.
you're the you're the guy that you're the husband at the house, okay? What's your name,
Right.
sir?
Jimothy.
All right, Mr. Jimothy.
No, Mr. Jimothy was my father. You can call me Jim Jim.
All right, Jim. You know Bob, your neighbor? I see he's got a pretty nice
Uh,
set of golf clubs.
no, Bob moved out a couple years ago.
All right, you see Tim, your neighbor?
Which one? Is he
Tim.
the Tim on my left or Tim on my right?
Tim on your right.
Yeah. He's
You
a real
notice?
douchebag.
Yeah, you notice those golf clubs he's had laying in his garage?
No, I don't really look at his garage all that often. He's a dickhead.
Oh, well, what about that car outside? You notice that car?
Nah, I'm not a big sports car fan.
Oh,
Now the Tim on my right, oh, I would love to steal all of his stuff.
yeah, I haven't scouted Tim on your right really.
Oh, okay. I think he has the
But
same.
Tim on your left, what about his wife?
It's dead. 2 years now.
Who was the woman over there just yesterday?
Daughter.
What about his daughter? I know how you're into the young ones.
Underage. Underage.
That's what I just said.
She does math.
Yeah, I know how you like the tweakers.
Just got knocked up.
Yeah,
Baby
you're
father's in
right.
prison.
We would suck as door-to-door salesmen. Wasn't prepared for all the trick questions.
Yep, that's all it is, dude. Ooh, hold on. I am a missionary for the
Oh,
Mormon Church or
okay.
Jehovah Witness. They're both the
Okay.
same.
All right.
And then you sell big scary dogs.
To drive off the Mormons.
Yeah. So they just have an encounter with a very nosy missionary.
Uh-huh.
And then you sell them big scary dogs like Cerberus. They all have 3 heads. And
Wait,
so
we
they
have to start breeding dogs with 3 heads?
no, we have to go to the honor roll and steal Cerberus and make Cerberus fuck other dogs.
This doesn't seem very realistic.
Ryan, what have we said today that's been realistic?
That we could be door-to-door salesmen?
Right. Dude, that was the most realistic thing. The
Yeah.
Cerberus have 3 cocks.
No, it's only got 3 heads and 1 body.
Right, but which heads?
Nope.
Does it ever say?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
It says
okay.
the heads of a dog. 3 heads of a dog.
Alright, fair enough.
Not 3 rockets.
I don't think we called them rockets. I don't think
Why?
rockets were a thing back then.
Back when? In
When
hell?
the in back when the ancient Greeks were a thing. Back in ancient times.
How do you know? I guarantee they called them rockets. What
What
else would they
did
call them?
Greeks-
Lipstick tubes?
What did ancient Greeks call dog
Red rockets.
penises?
Probably just dog penises.
Ah, well, would you look at that?
What?
Red rockets.
Oh, look at there.
No, I'm sorry, I found something.
Okay. What might
And
that
I'm
be?
not really sure. The ancient Greek males were not ashamed of exposing their entire genitalia. Only the glands. Is that the head of your
What?
dick? The glands.
Pretty sure the glands are the testicles.
Glands. Gen.
You're gonna get a lot of weird
genitalia.
pictures.
Genitalia is a weird word. Genitalia. No, I need glands, not glands. That's just a picture of a dick, but I
Yep.
guess this is important. It is the head of the dick. Okay, so they were ashamed to show the head of their dick, so they had a habit of covering it up with the foreskin. Sorry, what the fuck am I
Hmm.
reading?
Oh, like a snuffleupagus.
No, it gets worse than that, Ryan.
Okay.
They cover it up with the foreskin
And
using
paste
a
it together with their
special.
schmegma.
They tie their foreskin in a knot.
Oh.
They tie their foreskin in a knot. Called a desmi, or a dog tie.
That's disgusting.
So, anyways, now I know. My browser tabs are fucking crazy because I have a picture of a
Yeah.
dick here, a picture of an ancient Greek
Wait,
dick
why
tied
did
in a
you
knot
open
here.
new tabs?
Um,
Hold on. No, no,
I
no.
don't
No,
know.
no, 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 no. Why did you search something? Pictures of dicks popped up, and you went and gonna save that for later and open a new tab.
I'm just looking at these fabulous pictures of water polo now. They got funny looking helmets.
Changing the subject?
It's a lot of old people who play water polo.
Yeah.
What is your retirement sport of choice? Would you do
Huh?
water polo?
For retirement? No, I just do golf.
I think I would do like racquetball, or squat, which is the
Racquetball
one
or
where you throw it
pickleball?
at a wall.
That's
Definitely
squash.
racquetball. I would do squash.
Why not pickleball?
Wait, can I hunt for sport?
Yeah.
I can do like fox
Sorry,
hunting.
animals. Yes. Oh, okay.
Oh no, I meant yeah, animals.
How
Fox
fast?
hunting's fucked up.
How fast do you think you can kill a fox?
Um, but the fucking never, dude. They're fast and they're sly little bastards. Do you know how they fox hunt?
Hmm. No.
They get, and
They
this
go
is not a joke.
here,
They
foxy,
get
foxy, foxy,
horses.
foxy, foxy.
Yip, 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 yip.
Yep, 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 yep,
Yip,
yep,
yip,
yep.
yip, 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 yip.
Yep, 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 yep.
Just hiding in
Do
the
they
bush.
cluck like chickens to draw them in? Cluck, 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 cluck,
Yes,
cluck.
yes. They wear chicken hats. That's why
Oh.
you see. Yes, that's where they came from.
Do they use the rubber chickens?
I,
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure. I don't know anybody who hunts foxes, so I couldn't tell you for certain. My guess is only when they're hunting rubber foxes.
Okay.
Yes.
A rubber fox is in.
A fox made entirely out of rubber.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was
What were
trying
you
to didn't
thinking?
know. I was just clarifying. I thought that's what you meant.
What else would it be?
No, I was just clarifying.
A foxy lady with a lot of plastic surgery?
No, that's not rubber.
You're right, exactly. So why would you? Well, why would it be anything else?
You're right. That's my fault.
Don't be ridiculous,
It's my
bud.
fault for even assuming.
Yeah, you're just being silly now.
But no, seriously. How fast or how long do you think it would take you to kill a fox?
Probably a week.
A week?
Yeah, maybe longer.
I feel like a
I
week
don't
is
know if
pretty
I
quick.
have it. I don't know if I have it in me. You think a week is quick?
Well, it depends on what
I
we're
was
basing
just-
it out of.
I was just gonna starve the bastard down.
A week out of a week? That's slow. A week out of a year? That's fairly quick.
I
Now,
mean,
a week out of infinity, I'd say that's pretty fast.
that is pretty fast. They, as far as I know, usually kill the fox within an hour or two when they do fox hunting. So I feel like a week is pretty long.
Oh, yeah? But still,
Do I
out of
have to kill the
infinity?
fox? I don't know
How-
what you want to do with this. bit.
Okay, I'm just saying, how slow or how long does something have to take for it to be slow out of infinity?
Well, by accounts of infinity, it is literally impossible.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Because that's how infinity works. It's
Yeah,
infinite.
yeah, you're right.
Even infinity minus one would still be fast because that's a finite number and infinity is not. I don't think you can do. I don't think that's how infinity works. I don't think you can just subtract the number from it.
Mm, no, because it's infinite.
Right.
It's numberless. What's infinity
No,
minus
it's
one? You don't know.
exactly a slower infinity.
Ah, but it's infinite.
Is the same infinity but one behind.
But it's still infinity. So it's the same.
Yes.
My head's hurting.
Infinity
We
fucks
should
me
get
up.
Neil deGrasse Tyson on here.
Ah, he feels a little pompous.
No.
You don't think so?
No, he's a good guy.
I don't doubt he's
Meow.
a good guy. Was that your neighbor?
My neighbor.
Yeah, I heard a car racing by.
No, that was me going meow.
Yeah, and why were you doing that, Brian? Brian?
Because
Brian?
that's the thing that Neil deGrasse Tyson does.
I'm.
You know where he's like, I don't know the meme. It's a meme of like a fish flying like there's those jumping fish, flying fish or whatever, and one jumps, and then you see Neil deGrasse Tyson going, he's like doing some kind of seminar, and he's like, meow, and then the fish flies across and hits the news reporter right in the face. She's like reporting during a storm.
What
I don't
the
know.
fuck are you talking
It's a
about?
meme. Look it up.
Are you? How am I supposed to look that up?
I don't know. Look up Neil deGrasse Tyson
Now,
meme.
do you want to talk about
Nope.
what you've been doing while we've been recording this podcast?
What do you mean?
Because I looked over and your status is kind of snitching on you a little bit.
My status?
Yeah, right, Rob,
It's a custom
playing
status.
iRacing.com race simulator.
Yeah, that's a custom status.
Your custom status is always set
Yeah.
to playing iRacing racing
Yeah, I
simulator.
want people to think I'm committed.
Sorry, racing simulation.
Yeah, I want people to think I'm committed.
Okay, I click on activity. It says playing a game
That's custom activity, yeah.
for the last 4 minutes. Interesting. I didn't know you could customize your activities.
No, I mean I'm playing a game, yeah. I'm
Oh,
playing
you're
like
doing
I'm
both.
doing a crossword.
Oh, cool. Can I help?
Yeah, in a minute.
No, let me help now.
It's gonna be like
Give me a clue.
um let's see, let's find a good one.
Uh huh. Take your
These
time.
the second longest track in NASCAR.
Yeah, and how many letters?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 letters. Second longest track in NASCAR.
Uh-huh.
But it's not that one. It's also not that one. Right? That's not something you can easily look up. Kind of ruins my bit. It's a Talladega.
Uh,
Is it Daytona?
no, it was Talladega. You're right.
Is it Martinsville?
Nope,
These are all coming
it
up
was
for the
Talladega.
second longest.
How do they all come up for the second
I
longest?
don't know, man. I'm confused.
Huh.
Pocono.
Talladega's 2.66 miles.
It sure is. Would you look it up? Oh, it's because I don't know how to read. That's how.
What?
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Well,
NASCAR is weird. Hey, I was thinking about this today,
okay.
and I'm going to need you to come into this with an open mind.
Okay.
When you're driving, you sit forward.
Uh-huh.
Now, when you turn left or turn right, you have to look left or you have to look right. Now, to look behind you, you have to use mirrors. I've always had an issue backing up because I still look behind me and check my mirrors
Uh-huh.
because there's blind spots, obviously. And you're in a parking lot, it's slower, so someone can be in your blind spot for longer. It makes
Yeah.
sense. Forklifts have solved this problem by making you not first sit, you have to stand, but also you don't stand facing forward, you stand sideways. So why don't they make car seats a little callywumpus?
Okay, now let's say you're on a forklift
Yeah,
and you need to turn to the right.
yeah.
How do you know if anything's there?
Well, fuck. Why? Hold on.
You have to turn completely around. Forklifts
Hold
are the
on.
dumbest. Sideways forklifts are the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Why do they do that? Wait, what?
Exactly.
Well, so you can look forward and backwards, but you can't look to the right. Wait, why do they do that?
That's a good question.
Is it because you're standing so you can just pivot around?
Okay, in that case, why
Is
don't you stand facing forwards?
all right. Better idea. Scratch the Callywumpus.
Okay.
Anyways, this is NASCAR is why I thought about this because you make a lot of lefts.
Okay, yeah.
You make a lot of lefts, so you face that seat just a little bit left, not entirely left, just like 20 degrees left,
Why?
so you can see left better instead of just straight.
But you're not turning left at a 90-degree angle.
Right.
Exactly. So you don't need it cocked at all.
No, that's why you're not cocking the seat 90 degrees.
You don't cock the seat at all.
What about big windows?
They have big windows. Here, why don't they hire an Asian to sit next to him? Just a little Asian, like a little Korean guy to sit next to him. And say, oh, break out on the left.
What?
He could be like the spotter in Car.
Why does he have to be Asian?
I don't know. They're
Don't
cheap.
they already have that, but it's via radio?
They do. But I think it'd be funnier to have a little Korean guy sitting next to you in the passenger seat. Just going, oh, look out on the left.
He has to be Korean?
Yeah.
And have a very bad Chinese accent?
He could be Korean, he could be Chinese, he's Asian.
Okay. And he has to have a bad Asian accent?
Why don't you hurry up?
Can't be a white guy with a very bad Asian accent.
We're going to very slow.
What about, like, a German?
Oh no, you are crashed. A German?
Yeah, what about a German?
Nine. Don't do that. He's still got he's still got a Chinese accent, but he's German.
Right, that makes sense. There has to be someone with the German Chinese hybrid accent, which, if I think about it, is the funniest thing I've ever thought about.
Would be. Ooh, can you do an Australian accent?
Nope.
Sorry, nope. Can you do an Asian accent? I don't know why I said Australian.
Even more so now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can do that. Oh,
Can you do a Southern accent?
you dishonor my family.
Nope, it's family.
Them. No, I'm doing Japanese though. They can say those.
Oh, okay.
The Japanese can say
Okay.
those.
Okay, that's pretty good Japanese. Now, do a Southern Japanese. A U.S. Southern Japanese.
Okay, well, hold on. Can I even do a Southern accent?
Well,
It's
just
been
think
too
of a
long
big
since
dumb
I've worked.
hillbilly.
Yeah, it's been too long since I've worked. I can't think of what he sounds like. Give me a little sample.
I gotta go out to my car.
What
My
kind of
car's
Southern is
not
that?
starting. What kind? It's Southern.
Yeah, there's a lot of different Southerns. There's like
Okay.
Appalachian. There's like
Sorry.
Trailer Trash.
Appalachian's not Southern, though.
I guess you're right, but it's not.
That is
I think he's faking
Arkansas,
it.
Alabama, Georgia.
Well, now, if you
Tennessee,
ask
Kentucky,
me, that's
Mississippi.
tighter than a gnat's asshole.
Basically, it's every southern but Louisiana, Florida, and Texas. Because they have their own specific.
I know some people from North Carolina with a very specific accent that sounds nothing like that.
Yeah, but that's North Carolina.
Oh, right. I know some people from South Carolina, too.
Still not southern.
Huh?
That's East
Yeah, but it's a
Coast.
southern accent.
Well, yeah, but okay. So do a southern accent with
I guess it's a country
Jap
accent.
Japanese.
No, I tried to do it in my head, and I got a little bit dumber trying to
Oh,
figure out how that worked.
a rook's a rack of you.
Hold on. You were cooking there for a little bit.
I was. I gotta think of something to say.
Ooh, let me give you a sentence.
Okay, a really southern sentence.
A really southern sentence.
Uh-huh.
Oh, easy. Tighter than a gnat's asshole.
Oh, that's a tighter than an asshole.
I think you lost it a little bit.
I
I
don't
think
feel
it's
like it did.
slipping. You need to lay on the Chinese a little bit more.
Well, I need a sentence with more Chinese dialect. More
Okay,
L's.
lighter than a lat's lasso.
No, an actual sentence.
Just say Lululemon.
Oh, a row of ramen. Hey, Ruxaraka, you got the dad from a row of ramen.
Dude, this is a fun game that's going to get us canceled before we even get started.
No.
Can you do? I just want to hear you do two different accents at once now. Can you do? Can you do British and New York?
I can't do New York at all, so no.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Hey.
what you doing? I'm walking here.
Yeah, then add a
Okay.
little bit like posh British.
Oh, like the posh Brits.
Yeah, like very short, like
Oh,
arms.
hey, I'm a walking here. Was that good?
that sounds like what I would hear before I die. That
What?
sounds like something that would wake me up in my sleep, and I would go, "What the fuck was that?" That's what the mirror people sound like, Ryan.
Oh, the mirror people. It was so
I
weird the
want
other day at work.
shut up. I want to talk about
Okay.
how your such cold delivery during last week's episode of
My
"Have You Looked in the Mirror" recently has scarred me so much that I refuse to turn the light off in my bathroom because I don't want the mirror people looking at me in the dark. I want to see the shenanigans they're up to.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know.
Well,
It
it's kind of
could
hard to
be
see
the
what they're doing.
It could right. It could be the early onset schizophrenia.
Yeah,
Um,
could be.
but I'm gonna blame it on you instead.
You know, I don't know. I kind of want to back up a little bit.
Okay.
The mixing accents got me
Yeah.
thinking.
Okay.
Why don't we mix more food?
We do. It's called fusion food.
Okay. And name some fusion food.
Kimchi tacos.
Not fusion enough.
What do you mean? It's kimchi,
No.
which is
Why can't
Korean.
you have? Why can't you have like a burrito? Okay.
Yeah.
With like a side of pasta. Okay.
Like,
Why can't you have fried chicken with a
uh-huh.
side of veggie fried rice?
Right. That is something people do.
Kentucky fried chicken.
Yeah.
Or
I
why
mean,
can't
they
you
do like
have?
Korean fried chicken, but
Or why can't you have tacos? No, sorry. Why can't you have spaghetti with refried beans on the side?
Ah, that's fucking. Oh my god, that one was vile. The rest, I was like, okay, cool. That one was fucking disgusting.
You're not eating them at the same time.
You right? It doesn't matter. That's disgusting.
How is it disgusting? Is spaghetti
Refried
good?
beans.
Do you like spaghetti?
Yeah,
Do you like refried beans?
yeah, yeah.
Then it wouldn't be disgusting. Why would it be disgusting?
I
You're
don't
not
like them.
eating them
I
at
don't
the same
like
time.
them. Okay, so you take a fork full of spaghetti, chew it, nom nom nom, swallow. Still got a little bit of that lingering spaghetti taste in your mouth. Not much,
Yeah.
but it's lingering. And then you take a big old scoop of refried beans and down the hatch it goes.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
it's close enough to eating it at the
I
same
don't
time.
see a problem with it.
I do.
I'm imagining eating spaghetti. Spaghetti. Ooh, a
What if you
meatball.
just mix them together?
Mm. No, that's gross. That's too far.
Why don't we make more bean-based food?
There's a lot of bean-based food.
Like instead of tomatoes in our spaghetti sauce, why don't we do navy beans?
Why not baked beans?
Why not
Why not
lima beans?
why not forget the spaghetti sauce? Why not make spaghetti and then top it with baked beans?
That's God. I think you're really
No,
close to inventing
stop.
Cincinnati
Stop.
spaghetti.
Stop. What is wrong with that?
Baked beans
Pa-
on
on
pasta.
pasta. Plain
First of all,
pasta.
I'm not a big fan of baked beans.
Okay, something's wrong with you.
Sorry.
I
Do
just
you
don't
want
see
me to
what's
keep
wrong with that.
going? Why don't you try it and let me
Okay,
then
no,
come
no,
back to
no.
me?
Let me think
The
of something
fuck?
else.
I thought you put your fucking mic down, dude. I thought you went to go get some spaghetti out of the fridge and don't bake beans over it.
No, who keeps just plain spaghetti in the fridge? If anything, it would be sauced already, and that's not what I'm saying. Okay, let's boil some pasta.
Yeah,
Put the pasta on a plate.
yeah. Dump
Nothing
a
else
big
but
old,
pasta. Nope,
big
stop,
old,
stop, stop,
old
stop, stop,
can
stop,
of
stop,
baked
stop, stop,
beans.
stop. Just pasta on the plate.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, yummy.
Okay.
Scrumptious.
Now, let's put trying to think of something. Let's put queso cheese on it.
That sounds all right.
Okay. Okay, now take that same pasta without the queso.
Yeah, of course.
And now let's put ranch on it.
That's rancid.
How?
Cut. What
How?
pasta is for? What plain spaghetti, most pasta is for, is a delivery of sauce.
Ranch.
Right. You have to enjoy this sauce a lot
Okay,
to be able to essentially eat it by itself
you're right.
to put it on spaghetti. So if
Right.
you can eat a cup of ranch with nothing else, good for you. I would vomit.
I can't eat a cup of marinara sauce with nothing else.
It's not marinara spaghetti, and I absolutely could. I could eat a whole jar with just a straw.
What are you talking about? It's not spaghetti sauce is marinara sauce.
No, marinara sauce isn't cooked. Marinara is raw spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti sauce is cooked marinara.
If you go to the store, you can get marinara, or you can get
Yeah,
olive and basil, or you can get garden.
you're high.
No,
So I
I get
I had this
marinara
thought.
and put it on. You get marinara, put it in a pot, and then put it on your sauce, or put it on your pasta.
Yeah, that was spaghetti sauce.
No, it's not.
Are you putting it on spaghetti?
No,
What are you putting it
because
on?
I hate spaghetti. I put it on rotini or rigatoni.
Within rigatoni sauce.
No, it's not. It's just marinara sauce.
Um, I don't think you're putting it on a marinara. You're putting it on rigatoni. What's your favorite condiment?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
What's a
really take your time.
condiment that I could eat on just about anything?
Doesn't even have to be that. It could be A condiment you can only eat with a very specific thing, but you love it enough you would have it all the time.
I don't feel like that'd be the favorite condiment though.
All right. Hey, it's up to you.
Listen, I love mustard,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna eat mustard with everything, so it's not really my favorite condiment. A condiment where I could
Sure.
be like, ooh, what would go good with this? Ah, this sauce. What would go good with this? Ah, the same sauce. Ooh, what could go? I could eat this sauce on anything. Ooh, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, probably raisin cane sauce
Oh, wow. So I had this conversation with someone last night,
or
and
ranch.
I think this is what defines a condiment, at least for me. A bolognese sauce, that's not a condiment.
No,
Not a condiment. Um, I can't think of another sauce. Hollandaise sauce, not a condiment.
marinara,
It's a
not a
sauce,
condiment.
not a condiment. Ranch, that's a condiment. Mustard, condiment. Mayo, condiment. Ketchup, condiment. Malt vinegar, condiment. And in
Mm,
my head, the thought was, I, no matter how much I love this condiment, I cannot put it in a bowl and eat it with a spoon without getting sick. Like 2 bites in, and I'm probably done.
that's that's any sauce for me.
I think I could do sauces. Some. It would depend, but like, well, sauce is sauce is just thick soup.
No,
Sauce is just thick soup.
I could not just take a spoonful of anything
Brian, sauce is
and
just
be.
thick soup.
No, it's not.
Sauce is just thick soup, right?
No.
You take tomato soup, boil it down. Now you got spaghetti sauce. It's just thick soup.
No, you gotta add more stuff to it. And if you
You
boil it
take
down, it's gonna get thinner.
you take it. That is not how boiling down works.
Oh no, you're right.
you take milk, boil it down. Now you got ranch, baby.
No, not at all.
you take you take you take a nice clam chowder, boil it down. You got mayo. That's how they make mayo. Just a thick
That's
sauce or just
disgusting.
thick soup. uh, what were you talking about? Was anything important?
You know, there's no condiments that you put in soup.
Crackers. Is crackers not a condiment?
No,
I feel like condiments is something that goes
a
with
condiment has to be a
something.
liquid.
Let's look it up. Let's look up what a condiment is. I need the actual definition. Condom in it. How the fuck do you spell condiment?
Condom, int.
A condiment is a preparation that is added to food, typically after cooking, to impart a specific flavor to enhance the flavor or to complement the dish. That's a bullshit. That's a bullshit definition.
I feel like it's got to be cold too.
A table condiment or table sauce is more specifically, fuck me, a condiment that is served separately from the food is added to taste by the diner. Condiments are sometimes added prior to serving, for example, in a sandwich.
Like,
In Denmark, that doesn't matter. Some condiments are used during cooking, such as barbecue sauce, butter, teriyaki sauce, soy sauce,
mm-mm.
Marmite, or sour
Nope.
cream.
Once you cook with it, it becomes not a condiment and it
It's
becomes
an
an
ingredient.
ingredient. Yep.
Yeah. I would agree.
A condiment is a condiment is something you add to food post being cooked to add flavor.
Some definitions encompass spices and herbs, including salt and pepper. Nope, that is seasoning.
Yeah.
Wrong again,
No.
Wikipedia.
A condiment has to be a liquid.
The term condiment comes from Latin condimentum, meaning spice, seasoning, sauce. Told you. Wait, no, I didn't. No, soup is sauce. Sauce is not condiment.
Soup is not sauce.
The term originally described pickled or preserved foods. What'd you know? Oh, God. Now I'm just looking at a whole bunch of condiments. And
See,
some of this looks gross.
that whole thing's flawed because, I don't know. Whatever you're looking at is saying that every food is a condiment in some way,
No, it's
which is
saying
completely flawed.
it is
No,
sort
it
of
is.
saying that.
If I have a sandwich and then I go, you know what would make this sandwich better? If I
Mm-hmm.
put a slice of cold pizza on it. Now that pizza is a condiment for my sandwich.
But wait, hold on now. That is literally what it's saying.
Yeah,
It's
that's the
literally
thing.
saying
It's flawed,
anything you add to a dish that impart flavor. So that's literally everything.
which is inaccurate.
Wait, unless it tastes like shit and you're not adding it for flavor.
Then why would you add it?
Just to be spiteful. Just to say it's not a condiment. Being like this log of shit on my sandwich, not a condiment.
And then you're gonna eat it.
I hope not. I really hope not.
That's fucking disgusting.
I was just gonna make it. I mean, if you want to eat it, you eat it, bud. But
You're disgusting.
now, what's the difference between a garnish and a condiment?
A, back to my point. A condiment is liquid. A garnish is not liquid.
Or what's the difference between condiment and a dip?
A
Is this
condiment. Okay, a
is this a
condiment you
square
add to
rectangle?
something. A dip you dip something in. If
Interesting.
you have a cup of ketchup and you're dipping fries into it, it's no longer a condiment. It's dip. It's ketchup dip.
Now, if you take that dip
Okay.
and put it on the fries,
Now the fries have a condiment on them.
now you scoop it off, put it back in the dip cup.
Now it's a dip again.
Does this
Except for
just
the
go on
ketchup.
forever?
Except for the ketchup that's on the fries. That's a condiment. But the ketchup
So
that's in the cup is a dip.
all right, hold on. You take the fries,
Uh-huh.
put it in a box.
Okay.
Take the ketchup,
Yeah.
also put it in the box.
While it's in the cup?
Well, it's in a cup.
Okay.
The cup is levitated above the fries
Okay.
with a mechanism
Okay.
that has a 50-50 chance to either not tip the cup or to tip the cup over the fries.
Okay.
Now you seal the box and you never open it.
Okay.
Is it a dip or a condiment?
It's a dip.
Why?
Until it touches the fries, it's a dip.
But it could touch the fries and we just don't know it.
Right. But going into the box, it's a dip. So it's going to
Right.
be a dip until you know otherwise.
I feel like you are aware of what Schrodinger's cat is, right?
I think.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense then.
Maybe.
It's okay to say no.
Well, you laughing makes me think I don't.
I don't think you do.
Go ahead and explain it.
Exactly what I said, but with the cat and uranium instead of ketchup and fries.
Huh?
That you put a cat in a box
Okay.
with you kill it somehow. You have a 50-50 chance of killing it. I can't remember the exact method, but there's a 50-50 chance of killing it. And it's in a sealed box that's never gonna open.
Okay.
Now it has like the second you put it in, it has like a 50-50 chance of either killing the cat or keeping the cat alive.
Okay.
It's a rhetoric to explain physics, which is kind of pointless and outdated, but it became famous. And the whole question is it alive or is it dead?
It's alive
Well,
until proven dead.
it's okay, unless you're a physicist, then it's both.
If you're a physicist and you think both, you're retarded.
No, because that's sort of how physics work. You can't There's a reason it is the way it is. And I'm not a physicist, so I can't prove it, but I can tell you that every physicist in existence says no, you're wrong.
Then it's
It's
then
both.
it's then it's neither. It's I don't know. If you put a cat in a box and the cat goes meow
Schrodinger's
meow
cat.
meow 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 and then you close the box and give it away.
You cannot hear the cat.
Okay, but it's alive as you're putting it in. You're
Yeah.
looking at it, it is alive. Then you close the
Yeah.
box and it is still alive. Now, all that's in the box is a cat. It's not alive. It's not dead. It's I don't know. It's just a cat. Until you open it and figure out what it is, it's just a cat. Somebody asks you, hey, what's in that box? You're not going to say, oh, a dead alive cat. You're going to say, a cat. You have no idea if it's dead or alive. Oh, an
I
alive
I
cat? I don't know. So it's dead. I don't know.
I,
It's a cat.
I love the fact that I can tell you this is a rhetoric that physicists use that is flawed and is outdated, but it is a rhetoric they use and is to explain something else, and that the answer is both. And then you go, nope, dumb, stupid.
Well,
It
it's
should be
flawed.
this way.
It's like you said, clearly flawed, which means they're wrong.
It is to explain quantum superpositioning, which is when you look at something like a particle, like a subatomic particle, or sorry, a quantum particle, and it like stops moving when you look at it, like when it's absorbed, or it moves a lot. I can't remember something fucky, but like it's first subatomic particles, which aren't cats. I think a cat. Why is it a cat? Actually, now I'm a little pissed off because you're kind of right. Why did they make it a cat?
Because they had to have an argument. They couldn't say, if you put a rock in a box, is it still a rock?
Yes, they could. They could have said there's a 50-50 chance of this rock being completely evaporated the second you close the box.
Okay. And still, it's I don't know.
I think the whole point is that I don't know isn't an option.
And that's the thing. I don't know is the biggest option in the world.
That okay, until the observer opens the box, the cat exists in a superposition state. That is, the cat is either alive or dead. So what it's saying is, I don't know is alive or dead.
Yeah, they don't know. It's just a cat in a box.
Only by opening the box and looking at what's inside, you can confirm one of the two states. Except with quantum physics, instead of saying alive or dead, you say alive and dead for whatever reason.
It's like if somebody, if I, if I put a cat in a box,
Yeah.
and then a month later someone says,
Oh, it's
"Is that
definitely
a
dead
cat in a
then.
box?" I would say,
No, it's
"Yeah, it's a cat in a box. Is it alive?" And I would say, "Well, it was."
how how long does it take Schrodinger's cat to just be a dead cat? Like it is certainly either dead or alive the second you put it in, but a month later,
A month later, it's no longer gonna be.
then it's Schrodinger's
I don't know if
skeleton.
we can. No, I don't know if we can say for sure. How
Maybe it found some
long?
food while it was in the box.
Maybe a mouse crawled in the box.
Yeah, with the bowl of water.
How? That's the next question. How long before you can definitively say it is a dead cat in the box?
What is the average lifespan of a cat?
With no food or water.
No, it can find food or water. It's a cat. It's probably sneaking out at night.
Of a sealed box.
Yeah.
Logic.
They're sneaky. They don't call them cat burglars because they're not.
Hey, you know the mirror in your bathroom?
What about it?
Are you looking at it?
Nope, sure I'm not. I'm looking in that direction though, because you got me spooked now.
Okay. How do you know it's there?
What do you mean?
You're not looking at it. So how do you know it's there?
Well, I want to say a big thanks to all of our sponsors. We got a big one today. We were sponsored by Science. Talked a lot about
Science.
science today.
Hashtag
Uh,
science rules.
Science has proven that mirror people do not exist. It is in your imagination. Stop thinking about them. They are not looking at you when you have your back turned. You can find us over at social media, maybe, probably. I don't know. Brian, you got anything to plug?
Nope.
Stay away from mirrors and keep your lights on.
And
Always.
thank you guys for palling around.
For just palin around.